Yeah, just make sure on this one we got the bob. Okay, go ahead and move a little bit to your left. Just a tad. There you go. Just make sure your hands are only inside your left thigh, not middle. Okay, that's good. Now, only thing that I would say outside of the setup, which that's a big change, right? Okay, is that if you can keep your shoulders back longer. Does that make sense? Versus opening up and spinning out. How was that?
I'll take that all day.
Okay. I recorded that on normal speed. Okay, so like I said, on this one, ball position is going to be inside front foot. Hands are going to be inside the left thigh. Okay. And then your head's going to feel like it's left, isn't it? Compared to where you were. It's still really behind, it's just not tilted behind. There you go. And then from there, you know, your lower body starts and the shoulders stay back. So you're going to keep your shoulders back longer.
Ready?
Uh-huh, whenever you're ready. Okay, so that was the pull hook left?
Yeah, that's not as bad as they do get, but
okay.
That wasn't...
Did you feel yourself open up at all?
I felt like I fell backwards.
Okay.
That's just an impression. I don't... The tape doesn't lie. Again, the tape doesn't lie.
All right, so keep your shoulders back a little longer. So it's probably a little bit steep, but that's playable though, right? Yeah. So if you get that little pop up, it's just a little steep on coming in versus sweeping it. Yeah. And understand me on this one, I want your head, obviously your head stays behind. It's just not tilted back. It's not tilted to the right, you know? I mean, that's where the ball position, why the ball position's forward. And when the ball position's forward in the stance, you can sweep it more, right? Okay. Better. A little closed with the stance, which is fine. A slight close. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so try to keep the shoulders back a little longer. That's all right. That was just really, really quick and out of sequence, right? Yeah, and all I would say, okay, if you could do, if I could feel. So go ahead and go to the top. Okay, so let the lower body go. And then pull the hands with it. So, but try to keep the shoulders back. That's the hard part. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna have you do the same thing, okay? And I think honestly, I mean, just like what you're saying, okay, yes, if you can continue to work on your club face being more square, that's good. But I don't think that's the big problem, okay, Todd, so. That's all right, so I was definitely steep coming in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that was apparent.
Okay, I'm gonna have you do a drill here for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, so pushing down the handle, which is gonna engage the forearms, and we're just trying to keep the club face lower. Okay, so now do that again, take it back and pause, just a small one. Okay, now from here, keep your left shoulder toward me and brush the ground again.
Left shoulder.
Yep, so you don't open up. Is that different?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that's kind of the feel that we're trying to get. We would just bump, we take a bigger backswing and we'd bump the lower body a little bit prior to that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Keep that handle pushed down because you're getting back to steep again. Good. Is that different?
It does feel different.
Okay. And that's really just what I'm trying to get you to, you know, it's just a slight lower body motion, but if you do it by feel.
Yeah. Handle down.
Handle stays pushed down. There you go. Almost.
Almost.
Club face there at setup look slightly shut and stayed shut on the takeaway.
I believe.
Uh-huh. All right, so just make sure club face is square to start and club face stays square on the takeaway. Not bad. That was a little shut too on the takeaway. Uh-huh. But that's playable though.
Yeah, I would run right on down the fairway.
Uh-huh. You want to see these?
Yeah.